Student, in previous lecture we see the concept of impedance and phase angle phi. Now there is a next article, that is LC oscillations. So when a capacitor is connected to a AC circuit, then capacitor gets fully charged. So take a fully charged capacitor. Suppose this capacitor is charged as shown in figure. Suppose this is fully charged capacitor, and if there is this charged capacitor is connected to a inductor of inductance L. Suppose initially there is a no current flowing through this circuit, but here electric field is between the two plates of capacitor is from positive to negative plate. So capacitor is fully charged. So the electrostatic potential energy of that capacitor is given by equation UE, that is equal to Q square divided by 2C. When capacitor is fully charged, and suppose Q0 is the charge stored in the capacitor, so capacitor of capacity C when fully charged and stored the maximum charge, that is Q0, then there is a energy stored in capacitor UE is equal to Q0 divided by 2C. Now the inductor is not connected till in the circuit. When we connect or press the key, then capacitor starts to discharge. Capacitor starts to discharge through that inductor. So this UE, that is equal to half Q0 square divided by 2C. Now when the capacitor starts discharge, the current flows through that circuit. Now some part of this charge is going to the inductor. So as a charge flows, so if this is the positive plate, this is the negative plate, then the current flows from positive charge. As charge flows, the current flows through the circuit, and this current flows through that inductor, and then the magnetic flux linked with that inductor goes on increasing, and some part of energy is developed across that inductor, and this energy in the form of magnetic field energy. So if we represented by magnetic lines of force, so this energy can be represented as this. And if L is the inductance of that inductor and I is the current flowing through that inductor, then the magnetic field energy across the inductor is given by half Li square. So electrostatic, some part of electrostatic energy of capacitor is sent to the magnetic field energy of inductor, and that magnetic field energy of inductor when current I flows through the inductor is given by equation 1/2 Li square. So as current is flow through the inductor, the magnetic flux associated with the inductor goes on changing, and induced EMF or induced current is produced in the circuit, so that this induced current opposes the change in magnetic flux linked with that inductor, so that this capacitor goes on discharging. When this capacitor is completely discharged, then maximum current is flow through the inductor. Suppose that current will be I0, and so that the magnetic field is developed across the inductor of inductance L. So here the complete electrostatic potential energy of the capacitor is given or transferred to magnetic field energy of inductor, and that magnetic field energy is given by equation UB, that is equal to half Li0 square. Now here the electrostatic field energy of capacitor is completely transferred to the inductor. So as magnetic flux goes on increasing or changing, then induced current or induced EMF is developed in the circuit, and it opposes the change in that flux. Now when capacitor is completely discharged, now magnetic flux of inductor goes on decreasing, and therefore this induced current in the inductor opposes that decreasing, and therefore according to Lenz's law, this induced current opposes the decreasing magnetic flux, and therefore it persists the current flow in the same direction. Now this capacitor, now this inductor is completely magnetized or filled with magnetic field energy, but due to induced current, the current continues in the same direction, and suppose the current I is passed through that capacitor, then the plates of capacitor goes on charging, and some charge goes on stored in capacitor. And suppose due to this current I, so capacitor is charged, then its electrostatic potential energy is given by equation UE, that is equal to half Q square by C. So Q is the sum part of charge stored on that plate, and this process goes continuously till the capacitor is fully charged. And when capacitor is fully charged, as the same magnitude of charge which is at an initial stage, but now the polarity of plates changes. Suppose Q0 is the charge stored in the capacitor C, then the electrostatic potential energy of capacitor is given by equation UE is equal to half Q0 square by C. Now here the magnetic field energy of capacitor of inductor is completely transferred to capacitor, and this process goes on repeating. That is, electrostatic field energy of capacitor is completely transferred to inductor, and when inductor its magnetic flux reaches to high value, again it decreases, and due to induced current, the current flows through capacitor, and capacitor gets charged in a opposite polarity to that previous. And in this way the energy of system continuously surge back and forth between the electric field of capacitor and magnetic field of the inductor, and this produces the oscillation of definite frequency and definite amplitude if there is no resistance for capacitor and inductor. So these oscillations are called as a LC oscillation. Due to the back surges back and forth between the electrostatic energy and magnetic energy, the oscillations of a definite frequency and amplitude are produced. That oscillations are called as a LC oscillation. And if there is no loss of energy, then their amplitude remains constant, and these oscillations are undamped. But practically it is found that there is some resistance to the inductor, and there is a loss of heat, loss of energy in the form of heat, and its amplitude goes on decreasing and die out. So they are damped oscillation. If there will be a resistance, no resistance or zero resistance, but due to the transfers of this type of energy, the electromagnetic waves are radiated. so energy is lost, and against these oscillations are damped and die out. And this emission of electromagnetic waves or radiations are used in radio and television transmission. So this is about the LC oscillations. So here we stop.